to today's class. Today we'll be looking at conversion of square units, smaller units to larger units. So let's look at the objectives. So objective 1, define square units. Objective 2, convert square units, smaller units to larger units. Alright, so let's get right into it. So before we can even do any type of square conversions, we need to remember our metric conversions. So here's our metric line ranging from milli to kilo. So we have milli, centi, deci, deca, hecto, kilo. And the unit is interchangeable, where we could use meters, liters, or grams. Alright, so remember, we are looking at smaller units to larger units. So we're moving from smaller to larger. So that means that we're moving from milli to kilo. So as you know, we move by powers of 10. So that means that we will divide by 10. Alright? As we move. But if you want the decimal method, you simply move the decimal to the left one place each time. Alright? Quite simple. But before we go into smaller to larger units, let's do a recap of larger to smaller. So knowing from our previous knowledge that if we are looking for the conversion of square units, we first need to know our metric conversion. So here is the first example. Convert 1 meter square to centimeter square. So we need to know what does 1 meter equal in centimeters. So we look back at our metric line. Knowing that we are moving from meter to centimeter, we need to calculate. But remember, we are recapping larger to smaller. So meter to centimeter, so multiply by 10, multiply by 10. So that means that we multiply by 10 twice, which gives us 100. Alright? So we're on the right track. And knowing that we are doing square units, we have to use the square. So that means we're going to multiply by 100 twice. Alright? Which will give us 10,000 centimeters square. So 1 meter square equals to 10,000 centimeters square. Very simple. But now, instead of just using 1, we're using a number higher than 1. So let's convert 5 kilometers square to hectometer square. Alright? So first, what does 1 kilometer equal in hectometer? So we look at the metric line. We're at kilometer. I move to hecto. So we multiply by 10 once. Alright? And that means that 1 kilo will equal to 10 hectometers. Alright? So then 5 hectometers square would equal to 5, you put back the 5, times 10 being multiplied by itself twice because we are squaring. Alright? So just like how we squared this, we have to square the 10. Alright, so we have to multiply the 10 twice. So just only put back the 5, then multiply by 10 twice, giving us 5 meters square equal to 500 hectometers square. Quite simple. Let's get into smaller units to larger units. So instead of moving from larger to smaller, we are now moving to smaller to larger. Alright? So let's convert 5 meters square to centimeter square. So, but before we get into it, we're going to use a comparison where we use the same question but we switch it a bit. So converting from 5 meters square to centimeter square, large to small. So same procedure just like how we were doing with the 2 examples before. Find what does 1 meter equals to in centimeter, which is 100 centimeter. We square it. Then we get our 10,000. Then since it is more than 1, we have to remember the 5. So 5 times 10,000 give us 50,000. Very simple. Alright? But now we're moving from small to large. What is the difference? The difference is that we need to know what 1 centimeter equals to in meters. Alright? Let's look at our metric line. So we're at centimeters and we're moving to meters. Alright, so we divide by 10, 1, 2. We divide by 10 twice. Alright, or what it also means that we move the decimal point to the left one place at each time, which is 2 times. So here it is. So remember, if we were using the decimal, we would simply move the decimal twice. That's how it would end up here. Alright, quite simple. Alright, if you divide by 10 twice, you will get 0.01 meters. Alright, it's very simple. So then, knowing that 1 centimeter square is what we're looking for, we have to square what we got here. Alright, so after we square it, we then get 0.001 meters square. Alright, so what actually happened is that you simply move the decimal point 2 times again, because if you remember, if this equals to dividing by 10 twice, that means that you're going to divide by 10 twice once more. So remember, it was right here. When dividing by 10 twice, it moved the decimal point twice once more. Alright, it's very simple. If you want to use a calculator to check your answers, no problem, but it's very simple. But then remember that we're converting 5 centimeters square, we have to multiply by 5. Alright, hence 5 centimeters square equals to 0.0005 meters square. Quick maths, very simple. Alright, so let's try these on our own now. So, knowing that 1 millimeter equals to 0.01 meters, what we do? We simply have to multiply it twice. Alright? Alright, so we then get 0.001 times 0.00. So we simply multiply 0.001 times 0.001, and then after multiplying we will get very simple. Alright, so knowing that, we simply going to multiply this by 7. So 7 multiplied by 0.00001. Alright, very simple. But remember, this is 70, not 7. So we simply ensure to check our responses carefully. Alright? So then, the answer would then be alright, so very simple. Alright, and you can use your calculator to ensure that you're on the right track. So So here's another example. We're moving from 0.2 decimeters square to decameter square. Alright, so then after finding out on the metric line that 1 decimeter equals to 0.01 decameter, we simply have to square it. Alright, so after squaring it, we will get so knowing that we are moving from 0.2, we have to multiply it by 0.2. Alright, so 0.2 multiplied by 0.0001. Alright, very simple. Alright, so then our answer would be 0.00002. Alright, and use your calculators to be sure that your answers are on point. Alright, so please check. So assessment. Don't be anxious, math is delicious. So after looking at the examples, try this assessment. Pause the video and have a go at it. Alright, quick maths. And remember, look back at your examples if you are feeling wobbly at any point. Alright? And please remember to like, share and subscribe. And I hope I will see you once more.